Well, Gareth, congratulations. Quite simply, what a start. Can you put into words what you've just seen from your team?
Yeah, I can, because we worked on it in the week, you know, and that's really important for me to see that the lads can take on information really well. They can buy into what I wanted to do, and they can commit like you wouldn't believe. You know, there's some performances out there I'll not pick out. I'm sure you can all pick out your man of the match, and I'm sure they'll all get scores in the paper and everything. But listen, to a man, the commitment that they showed today was sensational. It really was, and I think that the result is almost a byproduct of what we did out there. The boys deserved it, you know. A couple of the Birmingham players who I know when I came off said, your boys deserve that, because they've given us one hell of a game, you know. They were committed, they went through every tackle, for every header, they kept running, they never stopped. You know, it's not surprising that they're coming off, you know, going down injured and limping off with you know, tightness and knackered really, and that's what I want. I said to everyone that they will come off that pitch with nothing left, and I'm proud to say that I was true to my word today. The boys were sensational. And
you believed, didn't you? You were so positive as soon as you came through the door that this could happen.
And why not, you know, because I look at the squad and I see some players' names and I'm thinking, you know, you're a good player, a very, very good player. Let's get the best out of you. Let's make the game your game, and the goals were brilliant. We worked on that, you know. We're not always going to do that because obviously it's Birmingham, and I said in the week we slightly changed formation for Birmingham. Massive respect, they're a brilliant side. They play the ball so well around the back, but they weren't going to get anything from Shrewsbury today.
And Aaron Pierre, it's a great story, isn't it? Aaron Pierre scoring the first goal of the Gareth Ainsworth Shrewsbury Town era, given that he played under you at Wycombe Wanderers. Always had to be, maybe.
Do you know what? I didn't know who scored it, and then when Aaron's name was mentioned, I was just over the moon for him, because as a young Brentford player, we took him on loan. Really liked Aaron, and he left Wycombe to come to Shrewsbury, because at that time Shrewsbury was a bigger move for him, and I said, stay with me, Aaron, because we'll go on to achieve great things. I'm hoping that promise comes true at Shrewsbury, because him and Toto and George, when he came on, all three of them centre halves today, we made the game, you know, quite simple for them. But you know, as a centre half defending against some multi-million-pound players, there's a double-figure million-pound player on the pitch against them today, and you're thinking, right, what have they got? They came up trumps. They were superb. But again, every single person and all my staff, they deserve the credit today. Those players deserve the credit today. They've given everything. They deserve the win. Give them, because they've not had that feeling for a while. They've had a lot of stick. They really turned up today. So thank you, boys.
And a word about your other two goals. John Marquis scored one and then made one for Tom Bloxham for 3-1 at the time, wasn't it?
I think they were making and scoring for each other, and that's what you want as your centre forwards. You know, I think probably eyebrows were a little bit raised when I put Tom up front, you know, because he's known as a winger, but I've seen him play up front, and I think I can get the best out of him with some counter-attacks running in behind. He'll definitely play his part as a wide man as well, taking people on, because he's very good at that. But their work rate today set the scene for the rest of the boys, and you could not just follow that, you know. But you know, it's a magnificent win for all the players today, and I'm sure they're going to enjoy the weekend. And usually there'll be maybe a Monday off shout, but absolutely not. We're in Monday. We're working because I need to get more messages into them. We've got a free week next week, which is great, but then we've got a huge game against Blackpool, and then some real winnable ones before Christmas, which I really want to attack. You know, and I think it's about recovery. I don't think they'll have had a Saturday night like this for a while. You know, there'll be an ice bath. They'll be getting their feet up, hopefully, and enjoying. I'm sure they'll be watching the TV later to see what a great victory that was.
What are you thinking when you see the board go up for 11 additional minutes?
Do you know what I said to Dobbo, my assistant? I said, I haven't had this feeling for a while, and I haven't. You get so emotional. Well, I do. I get so emotional as a manager. You know, I'm all in. And when 11 went up, yeah, my heart sank, and I thought we've got to hold on for another 11 minutes here. But the boys had given everything. You know, they were going down. The physio was going on, and we had to make changes, and that all just mounted up to 11 minutes. But you know what? We didn't just beat Birmingham over 90 minutes today, we beat them over 101 minutes. That's probably even bigger positive now, so thanks for reminding me. I'll go and tell the boys that.
Have you missed this feeling?
I've missed this feeling. I've not missed the feeling of when a goal goes in against you. It's horrible, you know, and you feel for the boys, but. Yeah, I've missed this feeling. The emotions that you feel on that touchline, not a great deal of people get to feel. You know, it can be a very lonely place at times, but today I had a few thousand Shrewsbury fans right behind me, and what they gave to the team, just as I asked, so thank you for that. You gave the team energy. When you sing, when you get behind them, they want to do it for you, and they did do it for you, and it's a real two-way street. That, you know, players will give everything, I promise, and hopefully you can keep getting behind us.
Yeah, there were special scenes at the end when you went round to thank them for their support, yourself and the players. Yeah,
listen, the best job in the world is playing, and that's my little moment back on the pitch at the end there, so you can't beat that. But the faces on the boys, the smiles on them, and the camaraderie in that dressing room after the game was something I'm really proud of. They gave me everything, and they deserved that win. The boys were sensational today.
The fact you've got to wait a little while now till you play again, Blackpool a week on Wednesday, how do you view it? Is what it is, you can't do anything about it, but ideally after a day like that, would you want your team to play a little bit sooner?
No, you know, we can get loads of messages into them now, and it's a real good week. You know, if you flip that and you know, on an international break or something like that, if you lose your last game, it's a long time till the next game. We're happy where we are. We can look at that table now and I think we're off the bottom, which is brilliant. We can climb that table. You know, I'm hoping that in a few weeks we're out that relegation zone, because that's what I've come here to do. I want to keep this team in League One because there's some big plans, and I want to be part of that. And it looked like every single player wanted to be part of that today as well.
Interesting times for the football club. You've walked through the door. The club revealing yesterday afternoon, that they're in exclusivity talks with a potential new owner. It all seems to be happening. What's your immediate reaction to that news, Gareth, as well?
I'm happy because I know that we have a chairman that will not let anybody come into this club that has not got the club's best interests at heart. There'll be no, you know, yeah, there'll be no franchise in Shrewsbury Town. It is a football club that the fans love. It means a lot to them, you know, when you see them coming, and the families that come, and dads with sons with its generations. It works for that. So the exclusivity deal is brilliant because it means somebody is extremely serious to taking this on. But my safety net is that the chairman has told me that he would not put this club in jeopardy, and it'll be the right person that comes in. If I've played a part in that exclusivity, then great, because I want to be a part of this. But I think the chairman, Liam and Mickey all deserve credit in what they're trying to do at this football club behind the scenes, and I'm sure it goes from strength to strength. But listen, it's about what we are now, and today was a real good start.
Yeah, fantastic day. Very well done. Thanks for your time, Gareth.
Thank you.